Hey there, welcome to our August 2017 analytics review of the channel. We're not just going to go over the analytics. If you've seen these before, you know that, but if you're new, stick around because I usually have a bunch of questions for the community that help me as a content creator do stuff that you like, and it gives me a good avenue to get some feedback where I'm not trying to do it in the middle of a football manager video or something like that. I've written some stuff down. I apologize. I'm already kind of like a little watery-eyed, choked up a little. But we'll we'll get to that. August was incredible, guys. August was incredible. 7,600 views, most on the channel. 64,000 minutes. I gotta figure that out. 64,011. I'm using a calculator app that you can't see. Minutes is 1,066 hours. There's 24 hours in a day. You guys watched 44 and a half days of my content, like straight. Like if one person, it's like two of you streamed for most of the month. You just watched 24 hours a day. That's just mind-boggling to me. View duration's up. Lots of things are up. August was a fantastic month for the channel. So let's hop into, I'm going to do the analytics review like we normally do, and then I want to walk through some questions with you. But I did want to start and just say thanks. You guys have been incredible. We're up to 244 subscribers at the end of August. It's up to like 246 now, a couple days into September. We had, not as many videos of the first part of September because I had that massive tree fall on my fence, which was it's going to be quite expensive to fix. But let's hop into this. First, so this is the August overview. You can kind of see that 58 subs added, all that good stuff. But I want to show you the overarching since January 11th when we started. And this is just crazy talk. Like you can see, to me, this is what, as a content creator, this is what gives you hope, right? Because we got 225 videos sitting on the channel right now, right? And most days I'm spending at least 2 hours working on this stuff, doing videos or recording or playing FM games to where I can record the next episode or whatever. And if it was just down here, I probably would have given up by now, to be completely honest with you. It's definitely a grind, but this is what gives you hope, is seeing this huge, this is a good, if you drew a linear line from here up to here, that, I guess this way, that's a good, healthy looking path, right? Same thing with the watch time. View durations averaging 7 minutes 40 seconds compared to 8:23 for last month, so that's dragging that average up. But you also notice that it's not dropping down to zero, it's kind of evened out here in this middle. There's a band there of 8 to 7 to 9 minutes or so is where that band is as of recently. You look at the subscribers. I prefer to look at this. That looks really jagged if you do it daily. So look at it from a weekly standpoint. So we've not had a week since week 17 of 2017, which is, I don't even know when that is. It's a while back. The lowest we've had is 3 subscribers in a week, and it's been a lot recently, right? So that's cool to see for sure. But it's just incredible to see the growth of the channel and the watch time. 147,000 minutes just seems like an insane amount of time. For some people, it's nothing, but what I'm saying, right? So that's what's going on there. I want to show you the spreadsheet we normally do here. Let me get this pulled up. So again, I don't know, maybe it's a little small for your screens. Maybe I should zoom it in a little, and then we'll zoom out for the charts. So I like to do it by per day down here, because obviously different days of the month. You know that if you've seen this before. So 246 views a day is a 44. All this gross stuff is going to be the same because there's the same number of days between July and August, right? So 44% increase in views, but a 65% or 45% and 65% increase in watch time. So what that means to me is the people that came in August actually watched more, right? It's not like you had 45% increase in views and a 45% increase in watch time, because that would be hey, they review and watch, right? So that means they're watching more. You guys are watching more. That's crazy. We crested 2,000 watch minutes per day, which is crazy. Almost 25 likes per day, which is crazy. Comments down a little bit. Not sure what's going on there. Could be FM17 kind of tailing off, or maybe there's not much to talk about, or maybe I'm not doing a good job of asking in videos like, hey, what do you guys think about this, or whatever, to try and engage you as a community. We added 1.87 subs. So again, if you look at the subs up here, 57 in June, 56 in July, 58 in August. Healthy, right in that 56, 58 band, 60-ish. If we kept up that pace, right, if we kept up 60 subs per month, we would almost be at 500 by the end of December, which is just, woo, crazy, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's a lot. You know, it's not based off of one video getting like 1 million views, right? Like, I feel like you guys are coming in and you're going back and you're watching a series and you're subscribing and stuff like that. So cool to see the view duration go from 7 minutes 22 seconds to 8 minutes 23 seconds. A whole extra minute is a lot, especially when you're at 7,632 views. So this is a lot of stats stuff, I guess. Maybe I'm most interested in it. View duration is at the highest it's ever been, and the subscribers average is kind of recovering. The highest we had was May, but I'll take 42%. That's increasing. That's good. We're liking that. And again, you can kind of see the charts here. This is the views. Kind of looks the same as the stuff in the YouTube analytics, but I kind of like the bar chart personally a little bit better. I could see the big jumps there. Same thing on the watch time. Likes, comments down a little bit, and the subs kind of holding steady. So that's so cool to see. You guys are freaking incredible. Let me get the browser back up here. Just a second. There it is. So that's, I'm sure there's stuff I'm missing that you might want to see or that I've shown in the past, but I wanted to just give you that snapshot and just say thank you so much for supporting my channel. You guys are ridiculous. I think it's like 71% of our viewers are from Denmark, which is like a fantastic thing, and also a little bit of a terrifying thing as a content creator, because it's like, what if I'm like say something in a video that I don't realize is offensive and I piss off all of the people in Denmark that watch? Not all the people. That'd be kind of aggressive, right? And then they all just leave. You guys in the last video in July, and July analytics said like there were a bunch of you that said like, hey, we're gonna stick with you in FM18 even if it's not in Denmark. But I'm just trying to be open and honest. Like, it's still terrifying, right? Because I'm gonna do a save outside of Denmark. It's not gonna be my only one, right? But it's just like, oh my gosh, like, you see all this growth. Like, what if it goes right back down to where it was? Because people were like, oh, it's not in Denmark. I'm not really interested in that, right? So that's one of the things I want to talk to you about, is an FM18. I'm going to have a club save. I've already got it picked out. I've been dropping hints in our community Discord, which you should join. I don't know if I can put a link to that up there. It'll be in the description. Maybe the link to the video announcement will be up here, if I can remember to do that. About 8 minutes into this video. I'd probably write that down, shouldn't I, right? Because I'm not going to remember it. We have a community Discord. There's right now like 18 people in it, so we're slowly growing this community of folks. But I've got a specific channel in Discord where I'm dropping hints as to what the next save, the club save, is going to be. So club save being like BK Frem versus like a journeyman save, like from Backpack to Boss. So I've already picked out my club save, and I'm dropping hints in there as we get closer to FM18 as to where it might be, who might be in the team, and all that kind of stuff. So let me know what you think of that, what your guesses are. That club save is going to be outside of Denmark. The thing that I'm struggling with internally, and again, I'm just trying to be open and honest with you guys, and gals, because we do have some female viewers, is I want to do 2 saves. But I'm trying to put out content every day. I'm trying to put out a Football Manager video every day. Right now I'm doing, you know, like day A has got Dominating Denmark, day B has got From Backpack to Boss. The problem I'm running into is that's a lot of work. Just being honest, right? Like, it's a ton of, if I was just showing, you know, every game that we played, it would take a long time to record, but it's like I wouldn't have to play games in between. So I'm struggling still with how to kind of manage that. I would love to do another journeyman save, and here's why. I think I've mentioned this in the past to you guys, but like I really haven't been that into football until about the 2016 Euros. Like, I was the typical like, oh, World Cup's here, yay! But like MLS, it's not very good in the US. There's not a team near me type deal. But I watched the Euros like a lot. Like, watched the Euros in 2016 a lot. Got really into it. That's why I got Football Manager 2016. That's how I kind of got into this, right? So the journeyman save, where I started at Stirling and I got to see League 2 in Scotland, and then we went to Honingsanka Honice in the Polish First Division, and then obviously I got promoted over to the Lotto Ekstraklasa, and then going over to the Bundesliga with FC Kaiserslautern has been really, one, interesting for me, and two, helpful, because like I feel like I'm learning a little bit more about the football world, because like you scout a player here, you see like a social media thing in the game there, like it's helped educate me a little bit. There's still like obviously tons I don't know, but doing that type of save has definitely broadened my football horizons, you could say, because like here in the United States I can get Major League Soccer and I can get the English Premier League, and sometimes on Fox Sports Fox Sports 1 I can get the Bundesliga. But it's like you just get like the really big ones, and you don't get to learn about all these other, you know, quote unquote small leagues. No offense, but like they're not the English Premier League where people are, you know, spending half of the GDP of countries on left backs. What is that? Things like that. So it's really, really helped me. But it's also a lot of work. So I'm trying to juggle. I was thinking, you know, I want to keep. Why isn't this opening up former tabs? Oh, it's annoying. Please hold. So I was thinking, if I try to go back to just Denmark and do a journeyman save, that's going to really limit me, because if you're not familiar with the journeyman save, it's essentially you start out unemployed, you get your first gig probably at a low level team, you work your way up, someone else offers you a job. I treat the journeyman save like I would if it was actually me, and I'm like, hey, you're going to double my income, like, see ya. Most likely, right? I'm going to go to that next club. But if you're only going to the next club inside of Denmark, that's really going to limit like how often you can move. So I wasn't wanting to do like, oh, let's do the whole world journeyman save, right? But like someone mentioned doing something in Scandinavia. So I'm about to show you my ignorance. So I looked up on Wikipedia what is technically the definition of Scandinavia. And it says it's always Denmark, Sweden, and Norway, and sometimes Finland and the Faroe Islands, and maybe sometimes Iceland, because of the shared historical heritage stuff. They said it's definitely always these three. So I wanted to get your thoughts. If I did a journeyman save and I loaded these leagues, and you tell me if I need to add Finland and the Faroe Islands or not. If I did a journeyman save in those leagues, would that be interesting to you? Because I'll be completely honest with you, I know the capitals Oslo and Stockholm, although we had that whole thing where I said Stockholm and dominating Denmark. Please forgive me, right? But I think it'd be interesting because I would like to do a little bit more of like a historical background on clubs. Like when I move to a new club, I could kind of show their history and kind of what they've done, and maybe like big players that have come from those teams and all that kind of stuff. So that would be really interesting to me, but I want to know, would it be interesting to you? And would it be big enough? And again, I don't know if we're including Finland or not, but like, would that be big enough to offer enough opportunity to move in the journeyman? And the journeyman save doesn't have to last for all of FM18. We can also always do another save, but that's going to be my first question for you on this video is, would you do a journeyman save somewhere in Scandinavia? And then what's your definition of Scandinavia? Because I don't want to make anybody mad. I'm just going off Wikipedia, okay? Because I know it's definitely these three according to Wikipedia. Would that be interesting to you? So that's my first question. I'd have to figure out if that's like, yeah, let's do it, man. I'll just have to figure out how often I can upload a video. I don't know if it'd be every other day. I don't know if I could get ahead with FM18 coming out. Like if we can wrap up FM17, I can kind of get ahead on some videos, like take a week off or take 2 weeks off to like really grind out some videos. But then if you do that, it limits the community interaction, right? Like I love where I post a video and people are like, hey, you should go scout this guy, or like pick that guy up, or definitely cut that guy, or whatever it is, right? So that's always helpful, and I think it gives you that community engagement where you guys feel bought in. You're like, wow, this guy actually listens to me. He's not just like playing games. So it's kind of that balance where you want to try and get ahead to where you're not having to record every single night, but you also want to get the community engagement. So I'm not sure what to do there. I'd love your thoughts on that. Okay, second thing I wanted to ask you about is, let me come up here to the video manager. Was this right here weird? I mean, 82 people watched the video of the giant tree that wiped out my fence. Was that weird? I felt obligated to you guys and gals as a community to let you know why I like might have slowed down uploading a video, because I literally, the night that tree went down, I was planning on doing some stuff in Dominating Denmark and getting caught up and all that kind of stuff, and then that happened. To be completely transparent with you, I feel like in communities where the content creator, whether it's a streamer on Twitch or on YouTube, that they open up and they share the personal side, you feel more bought in, right? Like you feel like you're not just watching someone on a screen. Like you're like, oh, I wonder what's going on in their lives. So did you like that? Was it weird? Do you want to see more of that? Because the flip side for me that I struggle with a little bit is I got 2 kids and a wife. I should probably mention her first. Sorry, honey. And I'm really cognizant of like privacy. And so like, I don't want to have my, be like recording around my house and there's like my kids' names on the wall or whatever. Like I'm okay. Like obviously I had my son do a couple videos where he was the special assistant to the manager in the From Backpack to Boss save. So that's kind of cool. Do you want more stuff like that? Was it weird? Did you not care? I'm just curious how much to share. And part of it is like, maybe I'm not as willing to share, so maybe I should be more willing to share. So maybe there's some hesitancy on me where you guys are like, yeah, bring more of that on. Like, show us your dog. You have a dog? What? Like, I don't know. And I'd love to hear from you on that. Next thing, and we've been talking a little bit about this in the Discord channel, so I'm gonna promote that. That's not the word I'm thinking. Plug. That's the word I'm thinking of. I'm gonna plug that again, about what to do at our next major subscriber milestone. So right now, like I mentioned earlier, we're at 246 subscribers right now. I kind of feel like doing a subscriber celebration at 250 is a little like, dude, you're already there. You probably should have announced that. Like that's like hopefully in like 2 days. Hopefully it's like today, right? So I'm thinking 300 is going to be our first big subscriber celebration, and I want to know what you want to do. The only thing I've really seen people do is like a Twitch stream to celebrate, like a couple hours or 4 hours or 6 hours. I kind of have to juggle personal side of things because I got kids and naps, and I don't want to be like, hey, honey, yep, good luck with that. My son's in soccer. He actually starts soccer. I said soccer, didn't I? That's what it's called here. Anyway, he starts football this week. First time ever. He's 4 years old. First time this week. Excited about that, kind of terrified. So I'd have to manage, like, I'd have to pick a day that I could pull that off, and I'd have to pick a day that I could do it earlier in the day so that all of you guys that live in Europe could watch it. Because if I start it, right, like, even if I started at 8 o'clock at night, Eastern time, that's 1 or 2 a.m., I think, if I'm doing my math right, in the UK and Denmark. So that doesn't work. So I'd have to do it a lot earlier in the day, but my kids are awake during the day. Anyway, is that something you want to see? Or how else? I'm completely open to ideas. I don't even know how else you could celebrate. And if we did that, how would you want to celebrate? Right? Like, okay, you can stream Twitch of what? Right? Like, because you still want to record episodes for your saves. So I'm totally open to ideas. I don't have many ideas if you can't tell. So drop a comment in here. There's also a channel on the Discord server where you can leave a comment and have like throw in some suggestions there. So I want to know what you want to do. Cool. All right. All right. This is the question that makes me the most nervous. Someone left a comment on the July analytics video that was like, hey, you kind of need to figure out, like, what's the theme of the channel? Like, is it just a game? Like, is it going, like, deep expertise in a game? Is it just, like, this gray-haired guy playing games? What is it? How I've always looked at this, and I'm going to get to the question, because you're like, you didn't ask a question, bro. You're just talking. How I always looked at this, I like Football Manager a lot, right? I'm still new to it. There's still stuff where I'm sure I'm doing stuff wrong tactically and scouting and all this other stuff, right? But I like it. I like it a lot. It's interesting, and it's what a lot of you come to the channel to see every day. I don't want to always just do Football Manager, though, is the problem. Like, that's why I've got Darkest Dungeon, because I think it's a fun game. Like, I want gaming to be fun. It keeps it fresh. Like, I think if I only did Football Manager all the time, I think I'd burn out. So I've got Motorsport Manager, so I've thrown some Dota 2 content up there, which is, like, more niche. But there's some people have watched it, and if you haven't watched it, it's not a big deal, right? But I want people to come to this channel for a couple reasons. One, because they enjoy watching what's happening, but I want it to be because they enjoy watching me, right? If you could just replace me with you or my wife or any other content creator or whatever, right? Then I'm not adding a ton of value. So this is the question that terrifies me the most. I'd like some feedback from you. I'd like some feedback on what you like about the channel or me, my presentation style, the videos. I'd like constructive feedback. So this isn't just like, hey, let's just kumbaya and sing around the campfire about how awesome Gray Hair Gaming is. I'm not trying to do that. It'd be great if you had positive comments, but that's why I'm nervous. Is I do want constructive feedback. Some things I don't do. I don't edit my videos heavily. It's just a time thing. Right, so I do try and cut, obviously in between. If there's a 3-game series, I'm not just going to sit there and let it be, empty talking space with me just clicking and going through the games. I'm not doing that. But it's just a time factor. So that's why I try and I don't cut out bloopers usually. Right, if I say something wrong or I do something wrong, I'm not reloading the save or whatever. I'm just going in. I'm doing it. Do you not? Is there something about my commentary style that needs work? Or is there something else you'd like to see? Like, you want to see more history on FM clubs, or you want to see less of this or more of that? I don't even know what it is. And it's probably, that's why it's a blind spot. If you're a content creator, I think that was all right. But it helps to get consistent feedback. But it's also pretty scary to ask for it. Right. So, what's most important to you is another question I have. Is consistency important to you? Do you like seeing Dominating Denmark come out every other day? Where it's you can set your clock to it. You're going to go to the gym and then you're going to come back and you're going to watch an episode of Dominating Denmark. Is it like that for you? Are you more of a binge watcher where you're I'm going to wait till Sunday and I'm watching 6 episodes? I'm just curious. I'm just trying to learn more about our community. I'm trying to learn more about what I can do better. I don't know. That's a really scary question to ask on the internet in general, because I know there's a lot of stuff I've got to work on and get better at. I really appreciate that you all have not only just stuck with me, but it's a really big deal. If we go back to the analytics here, the fact that let me just switch this up here. Right, you would expect it's August. Okay, FM18's been announced. We had that announcement video, right? There's going to be a beta that comes out. So you would expect the number of subscribers and views and watched stuff to really start doing some of this, right? That makes sense. FM17's almost done. It's almost done and dusted. Stick it. I don't know what the phrase is. It's almost done. And so the fact that, obviously I started kind of in the middle of FM17, so hopefully you'd see some growth. But the fact that we've had all this growth, what weekly, daily, whatever it is, towards the tail end of FM17 is really encouraging, I think. So I don't know. I'm kind of rambling on at this point. I've been going for 24 minutes. Good night. I'm sorry it's been that long. But I did want to just say thank you. I have all those questions for you. The FM18 Journeyman Save, the personal side of content, 300 sub celebration, and giving me some feedback, which is really scary to ask for. But I'm looking forward to where the channel grows. We've got another, October, November, December, January. We've got another 4 months to see where we can get our first full year on YouTube. We're sitting at 244, really 246. I'm doing this on September 5th. So 246. Can we get to 500? Can we get a huge boost out of FM18 and hit something that I can't even think of right now? Guess we'll find out, right? So again, thank you so much for being here. You guys are awesome. Join the Discord. Links in the description. And if you're in the Discord, come say hi. Just saying. All right. I don't know how to end this. You guys are awesome. We'll see you in the next one.